You know, some people suggest that Prince Harry may have run his course, particularly with his endless legal battles. As many people know, he's still gearing up to go back into the public arena, this time of course to fight for his own personal security and that of his two children and his wife, the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle, against his own father's government. As we know, this is all about his own security protection, each and if he ever returns back here to the United Kingdom. This is not very palatable, of course, to the British taxpayer. But what's fascinating about this particular story is, fresh from his so-called victory last week over here in the Royal Courts of Justice, well, seemingly Harry's not quite done. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much as ever for joining me in this wonderful, nice little hotel. It's not bad, is it? Yeah, it's very sort of nice and warm and cozy in here. Yeah, well, it's the weather. As I said, you see, you've got to be careful. You have to look after yourself. That's what I say to you all. Be careful when you're out there. You know, you just can't risk it because consequently you pick up a chill, don't you? And then where will you be? Yes, I listen to you, you know. I do take care of myself. Well, yes, you particularly. I can see, yeah, you're telling me off, aren't you? It's a little bit like this man, of course, Prince Harry. Should somebody truly be telling him off? You see, the problem that you have with Harry is clearly he doesn't know when to stop. Now, recently, as you know, he had some people might say, a sort of victory against, of course, the News UK group, Rupert Murdoch, for historic alleged phone hacking scandals. Now, the problem that you have, if you think about that and you dig a little bit deeper into that, naturally there was no apology for his wife, Meghan Markle, and apparently Harry wanted that, but this is apparently still seen as something of a success. Now, moving forward, here's where it gets really interesting, because obviously Harry feels that he's now on something of a winning streak, even though the figure that they're saying around about 10 million is far reach of the mark. You know, there isn't that much money involved, but consequently, once you pay the rest of that off, you're not going to be left with too much either. But moving forward, there's now a bigger battle because, according to a source, Prince Harry still wants to press ahead with the criminal aspect of the case. This is, of course, to bring individual cases against what he believes are the people associated with the original hacking case, as ever, allegedly. Now, where it gets really interesting is this, because Harry once again has been advised that that wouldn't be possible, simply because the British Metropolitan Police, also known as the Met Police over here in the very heart of London, don't believe there's a public appetite for that. So the first call would be, you know, the Met Police to go in and start an investigation. But as they've already pointed out, and that has now been fed back, they already did that. They had many investigations into that particular company, and they are now concluded. The only way forward that Harry could do this himself would be to take it on a personal level, but this would be very expensive and inconclusive, seemingly because at the time, when you think about it, there's going to have to be a lot of research, a lot of digging, and some people might say, wouldn't it be best to simply draw a line under the situation that you've now found yourself in? But according to that source, Harry feels that he's still the dragon slayer that hasn't quite done all the work. One might suggest, of course, this kind of victory, whichever way you want to look at it, would be enough. But no, he apparently still wants to find the truth as to exactly these people who he alleges hacked his phone and made his life a complete misery, and that, of course, of his former flame, Chelsea Davy, all those years ago. The thing is, will the taxpayer want to fund it? It's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.